What's up, guys? Big Papa Drock back with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and yes, it's that time again, guys. Time for another entry in the world's strongest series, which is frankly one of my favorite things to do as a content creator. So I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I do. And we've got a really interesting entry today. It's actually one of my most hated champions. Yes, that is correct. One of the champions that I hate in this game the most, mainly because of how many of him I have pulled, and that is the one and only, where is he? He should be here, yes, Rooric Wormbane, guys, Rooric Wormbane. You can take a look at his reviews, and you can see that this is easily one of the worst champions in the game, at least from reviews. He was a fragment summon a couple years back, and I have pulled this guy, I'm not even kidding, I've pulled this guy over 10 times in my Raid Shadow Legends journey. So I truly hate him. But the question today is, can a maxed out, absurdly strong Rooric actually do something in Arena? And we're going to find out. But let's take a look at his kit first and foremost. We got the A1 here. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 40% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn. Each hit will fill this champion's turn meter by 15% if the target is not under a stun debuff after the hit. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's not a bad A1. 50% chance when booked to stun somebody is okay. Double hitter is fine. You know, you get turn meter increase if you don't land a stun. So, all right. He's also attack-based champion, so cool, makes sense. Let's take a look at the A2. Oh, another single hitter. Attacks one enemy. Has an 80% chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 75%. If the skill fully depletes the target's turn meter, also has an 80% chance of placing a stun debuff on all other enemies for 1 turn. Okay, I mean, in today's arena, not the most useful necessarily, although if you can get Stone Skin off, then it's actually not bad. Biggest thing, of course, is you don't want to be polymorphed if you're placing that stun debuff on everybody. Now, there is a lot of conditionals here, right, where you have to fully deplete someone's turn meter to land that stun on everyone. So I think that's one of the downsides here. It is also not an AoE, but if it hits super hard, you know, could be okay, just not super in the meta for today. Let's take a look at the A3. Oh, no AoE. Oh, no, here we go. Okay. Attacks one enemy, will ignore 15% of the target's defense. That sounds very nice. Passive effect will also use the skill instead of the default skill when counterattacking. The skill will not be blocked by block active skill debuffs. Okay, cool. So, I mean, he doesn't have a single AoE, which is kind of a bummer, but this sounds like it could hit pretty good with a 50% ignore defense. And look, he gets to use this when he counterattacks. So surely there must be something in his passive about triggering counterattacks, right? Oh, okay. Oh. Well, that doesn't make much sense. Immune to stun debuffs and deals 15% more damage to bosses and receives 15% less damage from them. Okay. So you have to use another champion to get the maximum value out of this skill. All right, I guess that makes some kind of sense, but kind of a bummer that his kit doesn't include some form of counterattack in it, right? He does have an ally speed aura, a small one, which isn't too bad, although it's not very good. And let's see, I guess they're trying to think of him in Hydra or other kind of bosses, and you put up a counterattack champion like a Valkyrie. Maybe that makes sense. I don't know. Pretty underwhelming kit, so you can understand why his reviews are so bad. But let's see how it actually hits, right? Maybe this hits really disgustingly, and with the right setup, it can actually be good. Intriguing kit on this champion. And just so you all see that I'm not kidding about how many I've pulled of this dude, I mean, I have literally fed copies of this guy. This is 9 total, including the base one. And I've also fed other copies to unlock, like, the, whatever the thing is called, where you, what is this called? I can't even remember. The token trader, thank you, token trader. So yeah, I am not a Rooric fan, but, you know, maybe a maxed out Rooric is actually disgustingly good. Maybe I've just been sleeping on him. Doubtful, but maybe. For the relic, of course, Cat's Gaze. We've also got, you know, some additional boosts here with the gemstones. If nobody's taking a turn, then he deals more damage. This is actually something I pulled off my Hegemon. This is probably not going to come into play with how I built him, but he does get a bonus 5% damage against people with full HP. For the skills, we already looked over that. I've just got him in Soul Reap right now, blessing-wise. I don't feel like changing it. I mean, you could do Soul Reap, you could do Phantom Touch, you could do Heaven Cast, you could do Lightning Cage, depending on how you build them. A lot of different ways here to go, but I think Soul Reap is fine. Like, he's going to be counterattacking. Why not take advantage of that? Mastery-wise, okay, this is literally what I had in him, I think, when I first built him so many years ago. I think the big thing here is, of course, you want to try to get both counterattack masteries so that he has an opportunity to counterattack more often, given that his passive uses that A3 as the counterattack instead of the A1. What's interesting is you don't get the stun chance off of his counterattack because you're using the A3. So that's kind of another downside to his kit. And then over here, we've just got Helm Smasher. Methodical isn't going to help us with the counterattack since it's the A3 kill streak in case he kills somebody. And then this is like old school builds where you're not going to see this as much anymore. It's fine to have Ruthless Ambush. I mean, opportunistic, I guess if you're going to land some freezes or stuff like that could work. But I think you might be better off with Whirlwind of Death or Cycle of Violence, frankly. I think those kind of make more sense overall. And then depending on how fast you're building them, you could look to something like Heart of Glory or maybe Grim Resolve if he's built slower, but you have a way of getting his health down a little bit low. So nothing crazy here. The biggest thing is just get the Helm Smasher, get the 2 counterattack masteries. That's really what you want in order to maximize his damage. Let's take a look at how we have built him. Now, I've got him in Savage and I've got him in Zeal. Zeal, of course, will give us an increase in damage as long as he's at full health or for every 25% of that HP. This also allows us to maximize that crit damage. So we've got a quad quad attack percentage on the weapon. We've got some nice stuff over here. Defense not the best, but hey, that's the best Zeal piece I've got. And we've got triple crit rate, crit damage, attack percentage, more crit damage. We're just stacking crit damage up here. Attack percentage, he is attack, so you're going to want to have attack percentages down here, potentially speed, depending on how fast you're building him. And then we got crit damage over here on the gloves with some more attack percentage. And then for the accessories, funny enough, this is actually the best attack accessory I have in Barbarians on my account, which is, I don't even know how that's true, but it actually is. Then we've got crit damage with a crit damage ascension, and then a triple crit rate roll on a Stone Cleaver piece, which gives us an additional 10% attack. So this was a pretty nasty piece I pulled recently. What's it all add up to, guys? 10,662 attack with a whopping 423% crit damage. This might be the strongest build I've ever done. It's up there. I think it actually is. It's up there. It's pretty nuts. Now, he's really slow, 192 speed, and he doesn't have a ton of accuracy or HP or even defense. So keeping him alive is going to be tricky, but I have an idea for how I want to showcase him and what I want to do. So we'll see if it works. But yeah, 10,662 attack, pretty mental with 423% crit damage. Certainly nothing to slouch at or scoff at. Let's take him into Dragon per usual and see what he does. I'm really curious. I mean, he has a bad rap, right? Like, he has a very bad rap. I think we can all agree that he is not a champion that people really like. So I'm curious to see if maybe, just maybe, he's better than I think. I mean, one would hope with these kind of stats he actually does stuff. We'll go ahead and use shoes then. We'll give him a little crit damage boost. We'll be generous to our boy Rooric. Give him that little crit damage boost here. Okay. I have no idea what to expect. How bad is he really? Realistically, is he as bad as everyone says? Or is he... I mean, he's all single target, which kind of sucks, but let's start with the ignore defense. This certainly will kill someone. I mean, if it doesn't, then it truly is god-awful. But with decreased defense, plus we're ignoring 50% of our defense, plus Savage, plus potentially Helm Smasher. Oh, my Lord. That actually hit way harder than I thought. Over 1 million? Okay, that was actually kind of filthy. I'm not going to lie. That hit way harder than I thought it would with the increased attack. Hold on now. Hold on. Have I been sleeping on Rooric Wormbane? Hold on a minute. Let's see what the A2 does. 449,000. When you look at the A3, it's like you can't get jazzed about the A2. Now, it did stun everybody because we decreased all the turn meter. What about the A1? Let's just go back around to the A1. Let's get the attack up again. This is the A1. Double hitter. Let's see what we got for our boy Rooric. 353 on the A1 is not bad either, especially because it's a double hitter. That's a pretty damn strong A1. Okay, he definitely can hit really hard on that A3. Let's try it again. Have I been sleeping on Rooric Wormbane? Is my hatred misplaced? We'll see when we get into Arena, but now I'm genuinely curious. Now, granted, this build is monstrously insane, so it's not like this is, you know, normal type of stuff that you're going to get on him. And he's built super slow, so you'd have to have really specific things. But let's see if we hit over 1 million again. 1.1 million. 1.1 million. Not bad, Rooric. Not bad at all. Now, of course, when you think about like other champions like Siegfried that can hit over 1 million and then also kill everybody, you know, that's obviously tough to grade him against that. That's also a mythical. But for a fragment summon to be able to do 1 million, especially on counterattack teams, could be pretty nasty in all honesty. All right, let's do the A2 again. A2 is definitely nothing to get super excited about. Oh, never mind. 717K. I guess we didn't have Helm Smasher last time around. I guess we didn't proc it. 717K on the A2 is pretty good too. Okay, Rooric. Okay, maybe my hatred wasn't fair. Maybe I've just been harsh on you, my boy. And then 285 was a lot lower than last time. Okay, I'm cautiously optimistic now. Those damage numbers are bonkers on the A3, and the A2 is not bad either. Now again, +4, fully awakened, the whole 9 yards, right? So it's not like this dude is lacking for damage. Let's take him into Classic Arena, and let's just see what he does. Now, how am I going to do this? What am I going to do here? There's so many Mariuses which make this harder, but in my head, what I want to do is I'd like to be able to get his counterattack working without having to worry about being locked out, or locking someone else out, I should say. So let's do this, and let's go with the laws. I rebuilt my laws specifically for this, try to get him counterattack buffs. Now, we might not be faster here because of the Odin. Could be slower than the Odin here, but let's just try. Let's just try. If we lock everybody out, then it's worth it. And there's no Marius here, so we don't have to worry about potentially, you know. Okay, awesome. We are faster. Great, so we can lock everybody out now. Okay, this is what I'm actually kind of excited for. What does he do? Well, we can go ahead. Can he kill Stoneskin? Let's actually see if he can kill Stoneskin with this. Just blast right through it. I guess you could put Stone Cleaver on him too, actually. Or not Stone Cleaver, or whatever the heck that blessing is. Just abused him. Look at the counterattack. Look at it go. Is Rooric the meta? Counterattack him. Come on, counterattack him. You won't. A2. My God, Rooric. Hold on, I guess you could put, what is the name of the blessing? I always forget this. Stone Cleaver versus Stone, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Hold on. What is it? Cracking Roots. Okay, thank you. Cracking Roots. I just had to remind myself there. Honestly, that was kind of fun. Now, if we use it against Marius, the only problem here is we have to lock out. I guess we could go against Marius. Hold on, let's see here. We could switch out Shuzen. But we're still going to get cooked, I think. We have to lock out. We could do Crixia instead. Let's try this. Maybe this works. I don't know. We're going to find out. Hopefully we're fast enough. If we don't lock the Marius out, it's game over. Okay, we provoked. Locked him out. Now, please don't get enfeebled. Don't enfeeble me. That's right. Put him down. Put him down, Rooric. Put him down. Boom. It's so stupid. Now they have to counterattack him, though. They have to hit him, or they have to attack him so he can counterattack. Hold on. Who do we kill here? Who do we kill? Die. Boom. I mean, he does absurd damage, right? He does do like really good damage. Oh, you made a mistake. Boom. Hold on. Here we go. Can we do this without getting, I mean, it's bad affinity for nice. Really bad affinity for nice. Please don't get enfeebled. That's the one problem. Like, Marius teams, this is definitely not ideal. Yeah, we'll put up some more buffs. There you go. More buffs. Okay, we didn't get enfeebled. Did you kill him through petrification? Come on, Rooric. Show me what you're capable of. Boom! Die! Oh, my God. I love it. Hold on. Can we kit? This is double hit. Wait, A1's a double hitter. It stun everybody. Hold on. We got 3 turns left. Fully decrease the turn meter. Let's just go here. Boom. Kill. He's so slow. He's so freaking slow. I love it. He's the slow. Okay, hold on. Block the buffs. She's dead again. Oh, no. The counterattack's gone. He's got his powers back. Oh, no. No. Please die. Okay, good. All right, counterattack's back up. Yes, counterattack? Wait, what? Oh, does it not trigger counterattacks? Oh, my God. Is that actually in his kit? I frankly did not know that if that's the case. I don't know why I'm surprised. What can Nice not do, frankly? Does he actually not get counterattack there? I genuinely did not know that. 1, 2. Not enough to kill. Oh, he's dead. Okay, yeah. Well, the dream was a fun dream, but it's tough when you lose the counterattack buff. But hold on, I actually need to check that. Is that in his kit? Is this champion really this busted? Oh my God, dude. This champion is so ridiculously overpowered. We're doing a Rooric showcase, but I can't help but just look at this. Dude literally is the most broken champion in the game. Unreal. Wow. I actually did not know that it didn't trigger counterattacks. God almighty, Nice is such a problem. That's okay. All right, that's all right. Has everyone got a Marius and a Nice? You have anything like maybe a Galathier? Here we go. This could be fun. With the block damage, this could be interesting with the Taurus Marichka. How much damage can he do to Taurus? He hits super hard. I mean, he's definitely hitting hard. You can't say that our boy isn't absolutely blasting. All right, come on. Go for Rooric, bro. Delete the Galathier. Do some nasty damage here. Boop. Good, he triggered the passive. You love to see it. Oh, no, not my Crixia. Not my sweet Crixia. No, kill Rooric. Counterattack Rooric. Oh, well, this isn't good. Yep, okay. Well, yep. That's about what we expected. Hold on, we can delete him, though. Can we just kill him with the A1? Oh, no, not like this. Oh, my God, though, look at that. Look at the counterattack. He just deleted him. Okay, we can't do anything to win here, but he just annihilated. Oh, my Lord. If you can make it so that people have to hit him, he's actually kind of filthy. Ooh. Oh, here we go. What about through? If we can get counterattacked here through the protection. Are we faster? We might not be. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, God, it's over. Oh, there it goes. Okay, well, it was a good idea. Hold on. How do I make this work? I can't be faster here. He's got a Marius. I don't want to get enfeebled. Is my Shuzen even going to be faster? Probably not, honestly. Shuzen probably not going to be faster. I just want to see. Shuzen, can I make this work to show off Rooric? I guess I could put my Necrit in. I don't know if my Necrit's built, but I guess we could try to go. We'll go. Oh, I'm still going to be slower, though, because of the Odin. Still going to be slower. Yep, guaranteed. Oh, but he became a sheep. That's fun, at least. Oh, my God, bro. That Marius hits hard. No, now we're out of whatchamacallit. Hold on. Well, let's get back into platinum. I hate that this banner is still in the same place after so many years. You know what I mean, guys? How can they not fix the UI so that you're not seeing the damn banner blocking the stuff that you need to click? All right, hold on. Let's get back. Let's get back into plat. All right, we're back in. Take another kill here. Let's get another couple kills. Let's make sure we're in plat. I mean, he's definitely not good, Rooric, right? Like, he's definitely not good, but he definitely does way more damage than I thought he would do. You know? Like, way more damage than I thought he would do. There's, like, with a good buff, he could actually be pretty nasty. And we'll talk about that in a second. But with, like, the right buff, he could be genuinely really solid. All right, we're back into plat. Let me just kill these guys. Boom. Okay, now we're solidly in here. Let's refresh. Volcanos. Arnorn. Interesting. Could be fun. Problem is the Galathirs just switch over, right? We can actually roll with... I guess we'll go back to Crixia. Hold on. Where is my Rooric? Come home, little Rooric. Kind of a blasé champion as well, right? Like, his character design's kind of meh. Somebody once told me I look like Rooric. I guess I sort of see it. I hopefully am not this unattractive. Otherwise, we're really in trouble here. Let's go back to, we get Crixia. Let's go back to the Allahs. I was kind of liking this. Let's hope we don't get stripped. I guess it's not going to help us actually with Gizmak, so Allahs ain't going to be the play. Can I get, you know what? We'll keep the Necrit. We'll keep the Necrit in here. Let's just see if we can make this work. What if we just go first? What if I just try to, well, now the Arnorn's going to blast us, unfortunately. So now we have a different problem. Oh, he already switched. You got to be kidding me. Okay, at least he became a sheep. Small victory there. Oh, we're cooked. Trying to make this champion work in Platinum Tier Arena is tough. It's tough. I mean, at least with this build, because he's so slow. But let's see if we just go first. What if we just go first with him and we try to just annihilate somebody? How about that? We'll lean into... I'll still protect him. What do I want to do here? Do double speed boost. We could actually do double speed boost with Galathir. Maybe we do that. And we can res him? Sure. Why not? Does he die from Marius one hitting him? Let's find out. No. He's got the reaction on, so he's chilling. He's big chilling. Okay, awesome. Now, Rooric. I wish this, if this just hits somebody else, you know what I mean? If it just hits somebody else. Can he kill through Stone Skin over here on Empress? Let's find out. Oh, the Soul Reap did it! Straight through the Stone Skin on an HP champion. Oh my goodness, that hit hard. Let's go. All right. Oh, there's counterattack because we triggered the mastery. Boom, dead. Oh man, this is such a goofy champion. He could be so good with the right buff. He could be actually legitimately good. Not even kidding. Look at how much damage you do with the 8-3. Oh no. Oh man. A2 is still kind of not super incredible in arena, but that was fun though. All right, one more. I love doing this with champions that are frankly bad, because when you put insane gear on a champion, it really does just go to show that you can get away with a lot, right? Oof. Reaction didn't proc there, that's for sure. Now we might be screwed here. Okay, we did indeed weak hit. Please kill. Please don't weak hit. Okay, yep, well. Hey, the wand of submission coming through. Kudos to the wand. Oh, yep, he is gone. He is very much dead. All right, we'll just trigger and we'll reset. Okay, perfect timing. That's what we wanted. Bring him back. Hide him. Now, can we delete? Stunned him. Didn't get the stun on everybody else, though. Oh, let me heal. I don't want to do that or we'll definitely die. Heal, heal, heal up. Heal up, my Rooric. Heal up. Heal up, big dog. Oh, no, we're cooked. So hard with this champion so slow. But even if he weren't slow, his kit like isn't incredible, and the affinity is definitely not the best affinity. Okay. Still fun and insane to see the damage. Way more than I thought, for sure. Let's just quickly look at his kit and give some suggestions as to how they could improve this champion. This champion's damage when in insane gear actually is not bad, especially with that A3. And I think you could probably use him maybe in something like Hydra on a counter-attacking team to do something cool. But really, I feel like where they could really just immediately make him really damn good for PvE is instead of like using this only when people counterattack, why not use this when people ally attack as well? Think of that. Him with like Queen of Hearts ally attacking and he uses that A3, or in Hydra or another boss mode. Heck, even Fire Knight where he uses that A3 on an ally attack instead of just counterattacking. That kind of just utility would make him significantly better even if you didn't change the rest of his kit. Now, I would argue that you really should give him an AoE, like make this A2 an AoE, change this so that at least he has a little more utility in today's arena. Or the other thing too is like give him some type of passive as well where he actually counterattacks, you know, like as part of his kit. Like right now, you can't get the maximum value out of him because he doesn't counterattack, like without somebody else. So give him something over here too, to where he's going to provide counterattack, like puts a counterattack buff on himself. Something simple like that, or starts a round with a counterattack buff that's protected or something crazy. You know, you can see why his reviews are bad, right? He requires, I mean, in this kind of gear, he does insane damage on that A3 for sure. But he doesn't really have a lot of utility, and he doesn't help himself with any type of counterattack buff. And it doesn't really make sense when you look at the kit. So that's how I'd fix him. Let him participate in ally attacks with this A3, which would make him genuinely, I think, really good, at least for PvE stuff. And then on top of that, give him a counterattack buff on himself. Like, let him buff himself so that he's able to actually do stuff. Here's what I'll say. Do I still hate this champion? Yes, absolutely. I still very much hate this champion. Because, again, anyone in this kind of gear should be doing something nasty overall. But all that being said, I will say that he definitely did way more damage on this A3 than I would have given him credit. Way more damage. I mean, over 1 million damage is pretty freaking sick, no matter how you slice it. So I think you could make some interesting PvE teams build around counterattack with a Laws or with Valkyrie or stuff like that to kind of maximize that damage. But he's just missing that little extra something in today's Raid Shadow Legends to make him genuinely good. So still an overall not great champion, more useful than I thought for sure, because the A3 does more damage than I thought possible on that A3, but again, has incredibly strong gear on him, so one would hope he would do that kind of stuff. But anyway, guys, that's the showcase. Let me know what you think. Do you hate Rooric Wormbane as much as I do? Do you think maybe he surprised you a little bit as much as he did me in terms of that A3 damage? And do you agree with my ideas in terms of how to maybe buff him a little bit to make him more valuable, make him more useful? So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Again, thank you so much for watching, for the support of the channel. Like and subscribe if you haven't done that, if you enjoy this kind of content. And we'll be back with another World's Strongest at some point soon. Thanks so much. I'll catch you later. Big Papa Drock, out!